Sorry, I got a con message. Hello everyone, it's Leanne. What's up? We're doing some more ink swatching today. We're gonna go through a lot of these. I have keyboard switches. I got a like holder for more, so I'm gonna transfer some of my loose tester ones into here so I can have them on one plate together. And then talking about cosplay stuff, cosplay thinking. So like if anime is coming up, and I have to think of what cosplays am I doing. We're gonna work through that process together. Yes. I think one of the first things I wanted to do was mark down these switches into my catalog, and then we can start swatching. Okay, move these out of the way. So this ones are the ones that are already done. I'm gonna sort them. Some of them aren't finished. Like some of them just have the writing but no actual swatch. So we're gonna do those. We're gonna do them by brands. See which ones are missing and then fulfill those. I did this one yesterday just for funsies because this color was so pretty. It's the Organic Studio Alanine. It's a green teal that shifts to red metallic and it has shimmer in it. This one is very special. It's a very extra one. So, I have it in Excel, so I'm gonna sort all of them later. It'll be just fine. So let's do. We got the Atramentus. This one is Brilliant Violet Copper. Wait, the big news! I got the tickets. Yes, I got Chronoir tickets yesterday. I got pit seats, and oh my god, I was so nervous when it was happening. I was just like freaking out. My hands were shaking as I was typing. When I got the tickets, I was so happy. I'm in a pretty okay section, but I'm towards like in the section I'm in. I'm towards the right side of the stage, but I'm in one of the first rows, so it's like the first few rows, so it's gonna be good. My fear is always I have a tall person blocking me, so hopefully that's not the case. Yeah, I got it. Now I have to think of what cosplays to do too. So yes, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's pull out the swatches we did yesterday. Oh yeah, and then speaking of yesterday, I figured out why I was like weirdly energetic. So I was drinking tea. My tea is decaffeinated, but I was reading it over. It says 98% decaffeinated. And then when you go from like no caffeine for several days, or like several weeks almost, with no caffeine, like 2% is enough to mess me up. I'm gonna feel it. And I slept super late last night. I'm very caffeine sensitive. So I have my caffeine cutoff hours for a reason. So the Atramentus Brilliant Copper. Can you see that? This one's a purple. This one is shading. A little bit of shading. I'd say mostly shimmery. Oh, Ringo. What is Ringo doing? I hear him. Oops. I like this color. I don't know if I'll rebuy it or not yet. But we're just gonna log them in for now and think about it later. Diamine. Lilac. Satin. What color would you call this? Do I just all call them purple? I think this one could be a dark purple. Shading, shimmering. Oops. This is faster on my computer. Dark purple. Oh, because it's Excel, the numbers don't like. Usually when you type on a keyboard, it switches back to alpha, but because I'm on Excel, it won't do that. Shading. Dark teal shading. Deep blue. Nagios streaming. What is he streaming? He's streaming Animal Crossing. Shading. Organic Studio. Alanine. Green. It's like a green teal. So there's shading, shimmer, and shading. This one is platinum, dark forest, green, almost olive. Green, olive, gray, shading. I like this one a lot. I would buy that one again. Okay. So out of these colors, this one is nice. This one's nice too. But would I write with them? I think my favorites are probably the Platinum and Organic Studio. Maybe Monboto's hat. Can I think of writing? I don't know. There's just certain tones that I prefer. It's okay. I'll do that for now. Now I have 50 ink samples. I finished one of them the other day though. Look how pretty that is. The swatch. That's that. And then we could do cosplay stuff later. I'll move this over for now. Let's do switches first so I can move this out of the way. And then I think I have to make a key for this as well. Switch diagram. Scan the QR code. Oh, okay. I think these are the cherry switches. These are the cherries, and this one is the not kale box. These are Gateron switch testers. Sometimes I forget Zelios is Gateron. Okay. How should I do this? So I have I have 18 plus 6 is 24. I think this is 24 perfectly, yeah? 6, oh, it is nice. So I could just do the 6, 6, and then here. But they won't be in order together. But I could just like they won't be in order of switch type. I don't know if that's worth doing instead. Let me take a picture to post online. Splatfest. Should I do them by linear? I think these ones are the same, so if I do... Actually, I do not remember that. So let's do... These are all tactiles, I know that for sure. I was doing some drawing yesterday and I had to go through like ink colors I had to get a nice sense of the drawing, so we'll just use the back of this page. So we have black, Gateron black. Oh, these are all Gateron though. So maybe I should keep like cherry one side, Gateron this side, and the 6. Okay, I think I'll just do that then. This has a film on it, so we can take it off. I do have keycaps to change out to. Oh, my macro pad came in. It did, I'll show you. But yeah, I have keycaps I need to change out to. Come on. Come on. Please don't ruin a nail. The song is so good for Kuzuha. I think Stereochrome works in it is really like good for highlighting Kane, and then Kisai Kyosai is really good for Kuzuha. Trash. Why is this a trash can? Okay, so let's do cherry on the left. They sound snug. It fits so much better than this one. Put it in the right way. Oh, this one popped out. Okay, let's do. So I have it as 6 by 24, right? So it's not gonna fit. Why did I do 5? Miscount. That's fine. So this is cherry. Gateron. I think this one is Gateron black. So this one's a red. I can see that. Brown. The hard thing is I don't remember the different like whites. I think this one's clear. There's speed silver, then there's I don't remember how they do their coloring. I think this is gray. This is probably speed silver. Tactile gray. No, this is white. This is tactile gray. This is white. What is this one? Which one's clear? This one's speed silver. Okay, okay, they got it, okay. So, cherry white is clicky tactile, so white's in the center. And then speed silver is linear. Tactile gray. And there's which one's clear? Clear? Clear is 55. Tactile gray is 80. So I think gray's on the right. No, clear. Wait. No. Yeah, no, tactile gray. This one's clear. I have to write this down. For some reason, my handwriting always goes to shit when I write on this paper. Something about the texture and the line width, my handwriting just looks terrible. Brown, tactile. I'd say medium tactile. Blue, clicky, tactile. What's the difference between white and blue? Is it just coloring? Actuation force? Tactile force? They're the same, just recoloring. Interesting. Unless it's unless this is a new white, which is like it requires more force. Is green outdated then? This is 80. What is this for larger keys? What are larger keys? Like space enter? Tactile. This is like a medium tactile. My sig figs are off. Cherry keys are really scratchy. Hey, what's up? Is it keyboard time? I mean, kinda. Just switch time. I'm putting them all into one switch tester, so I don't have to carry 2 switch testers and a loose bag of switches with me. These ones are all Gateron. This one fits better than this one. This one's really loose. Where'd you fit? Okay. Zelio's my beloved. I switched these. So this is green, this one's yellow. Telios. My handwriting looks so bad. There's a cherry switch characteristics, but there isn't one for Gateron. Yellow's a linear, clicky. The clear's a linear too. Oh, I think this Gateron yellows are just the typical linear, and then this one's like speed linear, I think. Telios are silent. No, this is a linear. So these are linear. They're not organized in a particular in a sensible way. Like if I just did it in the way I received from the manufacturer. It's like linear, linear, tactile, medium tactile, clicky tactile, linear. This is another linear, clicky tactile. Linear and tactile. I mean, they have it this way, makes more sense. And you have the two next to each other. I can always redo it. But at least I have this so I know what reference I'm gonna do, which is a good start. And then my 6 loose ones I have in a bag. I don't have keycaps for these though. I don't know if I need to order just a cheap pack. This bag can go die now. So we have Gateron, Zelio 62, which is my favorite one. This is the one that I use the most. We have more Gaterons. Taxi. This is Duroc. I think Milky Browns are Gaterons. These are all tactile ones on the bottom, so we can put the Gaterons next to each other. Pins up. Sunflowers. It's like T1, I think. T1 is sunflowers. Taxi. I forgot who makes shrimps. Ah! Get in there. Get in there, come on. Oh, I hear the Roomba outside. Okay, there we go. So we have... I need to look up who makes the shrimps again. Duroc. Oh, I gotta switch these out. So Durocs can go next to each other. This one's Sapphire. Tech C Sapphire. Duroc. T1 Silent Shrimp. I think this one's called Sunflower. Duroc Sunflower. Palm? Yeah, Duroc Palm T1 Sunflower. Duroc Burgundy. Which is my other favorite. I use 62 gram Zelios and Duroc Burgundy the most. This is Zelios, yeah, 62. I'm gonna be lurking for a bit, running in and out, painting and masking. And heat gunning, you do what you gotta do. Thanks for sticking around. No problem. It is good weather for painting. Yay, now my switches are more organized. Will I redo these on top? I don't care too much, honestly. Because this is, I bought this when I first started doing keyboards, like many years ago. And then after I found the switches I like, I was like, oh, this is just like a desk accessory now. It just sits there on my desk. Okay, stretching is nice. And keep it in the bag so it stays dust free. I can leave it out for now because I'm going to take the end of stream photo. Okay, so let's go into some ink swatching. So I have, yeah, there's 24 switches here total. I'm going to probably look up the Gateron stuff to write on the right side and then do the other ones later too. Okay, swatching. So let's organize the ones that I already own into different brands. And then, I don't know. I don't, like, I thought, oh. I didn't anticipate the grooves being this deep on the pen to hold the ink. Because what I feel like sometimes is the paper gets caught in the grooves and it creates scratches and lines. I don't know if I'm overthinking it, but it kind of feels like that when I'm writing. Because if I run this over my finger, I can feel each of the individual grooves in here. So who's to say it isn't getting caught in the paper too? It could be just shredding up the paper for all I know. We're gonna keep water far from the ink side, from the ink water. Organic Studio, Pilot. Let's do alphabetical. I made 2 diamine oxbloods as we found out in a different stream. Are there that many letters? Do I have that many letter brands? Oh, I forgot to open my stream monitor. Oh, this one's so ugly. What happened here? Did like just ink spill out? I'll do alphabetical within each one later. R. P. R. Oh no. Oh no, there's a C. Okay, wait. Good enough. Sailor. Wearing goal. Oh god. Wearing goal's the only one I have in a W though. You over there. Double dynamite oxblood. Okay. Excuse me. I have my cosplay lenses over there. They're gonna get caught in the shot. Okay, save that for later. Okay, let's do by brand. I think that's gonna be the best way. So then once I finish the rack, I can set it to the side. So Colorverse Rainy Day. Colorverse, I don't have Quasar, so I'm gonna do Quasar. Thank you. I wish I knew more people who liked fountain pens and having samples so I could trade colors. I think this one's just... By the way, I had posted on my Twitch story. Is that what they call it? The Twitch stories? I got the tickets! I got pit seats! Ah! I'm gonna see their 3D concert. I'm so excited. I need to think about what cosplay to do. Is this enough ink to cover it? I don't know if you can see this, but like, there are... I feel like this is scratching the paper and it's lifting parts of the paper. And I'm just like blowing off the rest of the ink on here. Okay, Colorverse is done. Now I have Deatramentus Plum. So I have Deatramentus here. I have two. So I have this one and then the Violet Copper. This is a scented one. Do you smell it? Do you smell it? I guess it smells plummy. Plums are really good. I like plums. I like a lot of stone fruits. Oh, too much. I feel like the thickness of the writing depends on how much ink is on it and the formulation. Like as soon as there's how do I say it? Yeah, there's definitely a correlation between how much ink is on the pen and then how the thickness of it writing. And it's pretty consistent when it writes. As soon as I like put it at that certain angle, it's gonna stay that thickness. So the line variation happens every time I lift and put it back down. Smells good? Yeah. Smell it? Smell it? You barely smell it when it's on the paper. You mostly smell it in the vial. I don't think you can smell it once it's dry. And also, I don't know why it's a blue tone for plum. I mean, plums are kind of blue, I guess. I don't have enough drawing space. This is a very interesting pen. I feel like there's so much left on here though. Do you see? It's still a really nice pen though. It's just, I guess I put expectations on it and it didn't meet those expectations versus using it for its intended purpose. This one has the, what's it called? Stuff in it, so you just have to maneuver it. Do you see the shimmer on the bottom? So excited to see Crow Noir. How do you think about what cosplay to do? So yeah, probably after I do the swatch, a lot of the swatching, how long is it gonna take? Either we like do everything here, there's 50 inks, or we just go through the pack of cards I have. Then we're gonna talk about cosplay stuff. I don't like shaking my inks. It's better to roll them. My mom's texting me. She's like, "Can you buy me something?" I was like, "Yeah." And then all she says is, "Can you buy me that one?" I'm just like, "What?" Mom's the kind of person who's like, "You should be able to read my mind by now." You know, that one. That the one that you buy me, that one. It's like, what? It could be anything, Mom. It's from the capillary action that shoots into the thingy, the grooves. Okay, De Atramentus. Brilliant. Violet. Dash. Copper. Loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop. My loops aren't that fine. Loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop. Okay, then. Such. Come on. What did I learn from getting these swatch paper? It's not useful because the ink color is relative to your canvas. If the ink swatch paper doesn't match the usual paper you write on, it's not going to give an accurate color representation, so what's the point? It's only handy if you're like going into a store and be like, do I have this color already? I do. And then that's it. So it's not bad, it just doesn't serve a function for me. Or the utility is not applicable. Eee. Oh, I touched the ink. It's on. The color is really, really pretty. I was using it to draw yesterday. So I do like this one a lot though. I like the shine on it. It's very interesting. The color combination is nice. So most of my inks I use for writing. That's all I do with these. Because I don't do too much traditional drawing. I was drawing yesterday. My friend wrote a short story, creative writing, and I made fan art for her. Like, look at that. There's feathering on this. Do you see this? Focus. You see around the letter D, there's feathering. Why are you doing that? Aren't you supposed to be fountain pen friendly? Like, I have that issue over here too. The letters are feathering. Did it happen in the colorverse? No, the colorverse is fine. No, there is feathering over here a little bit. I have to reorganize these by alphabetical later. Feathering is when the ink it bleeds around it. So it's kind of like if you've ever drawn on like an art program when you have like the solid opaque line versus the blurred soft edges. Feathering is when the letters, when you write them and then the ink bleeds into the color, bleeds into the paper. You see like how on the top of the P in plum, it's, if it focus, there's a little bit of a blur around it. Something's happening with the ink and the paper combination where the ink isn't making its clean lines. It's bleeding out into the paper. Can you focus? Or is this too close for a camera? Autofocus, please. Right there. Right there. It's obvious in this one, but the problem is there's so much properties going on, it's hard to see. So like on the D here, it's feathering. And then you can see on the O, the R, and the O, R, and the D. I'm just curious as to why that happens. It's feathering on a lot of these too. Is it something about the ink and paper combination? So diamine, oxblood. I have 2. I could flip this one and use the back side for a different... I could like try to trace this and then use the back side. Put it in the bottom for now and I'll just do the one. This color does a really good job of capturing like that dark blood color. It's a little uneasy for me. I don't like looking at blood. Where should you dry? I was talking to my friends about the ink colors I have. I was like, I have oxblood. It's like, you have ink made of oxblood? Like, no, but it really does look like it. I don't know, are inks cruelty free? Because like cosmetics has that thing where inks are made out of beetle shells. Made from plants. I mean, however people make, you know, however people do the science for pigments. It's a science for real. You know, like black pigment is made of iron oxide. Is it yellow like beryllium? Or beryllium is yellow. I don't know. I suck at chemistry. Diamine Shimmering Seas. Okay, then it's these 3 Diamine that I got recently. This one Lilac Satin. This is the one with the shimmer in it. It's such a cool fluorescent color in here. Is the key to put down less pressure so I don't scratch the paper? It dries relatively fast. You can hear the paper scratching. It'll take a while. Or not it'll take a while, but you know, it just takes practice to get used to a new instrument. Splatfest going on right now. There's so much left on here though, I don't know what to do about that. It's like on the pen, not in the grooves. It feels like a waste. I feel like... I don't know if you can tell because it's purple. I mean, that's not a crazy amount of ink coming off. I have so many of sheets like this where I do my color testing and I don't know what to do with them. I could keep them. Like whenever I just do swatching, there's leftover ink on the tips or the nibs. I just do swatch tests with them and I'm like, I could keep these. I don't know if any friends want them just for funsies. They're fun to look at. I don't know how to store them either. I was thinking like you could put them in the slip binders, like the clear ones. You know, like when you're in school, you have these binders, you have the slip covers in them. But if you do that, you don't get to see an accurate representation of things like sheen and shimmer. But then when you have that system, you can do the back-to-back pages and flip through it nicely without touching the paper directly. I could hole punch it too, but then you lose out on some of the writing and put in a binder together. If I just have it in a folder, they're gonna stay in a stack like this, and I don't feel inclined to flip through a stack. Do I not have enough ink on this? I think I have too much ink now. Since this is a typical nib holder, I could get new nibs for this to switch in and out. Do I want to get into the dip pen business though? Do I want that much stuff? Where would I store them? I have to do something with this. I need to check an Excel sheet. I need to check it for some updates. Does this have... I don't think there's shimmer in this one. Diamond Polar Glow. Whoa! This one has a halo to it. Do you see that? Did I see this in the other ones? There's like a metallic haloing. That's so interesting. So different papers bring out different qualities, but I don't know what paper this is. Like, who's making this paper? Am I using this? Camiterior? I don't have any of their notebooks. I think I grabbed too much ink. Can I like take that off a little bit? It's barely. I do have a wish list I want to get for inks. So I was thinking, when I was drawing yesterday, there were some colors I was lacking. So I was like, oh, it'd be nice to pick those up. And I want a bright red and a bright yellow. Just like this pure bright red. Like Kuzuha eye color red. And then a bright cheery yellow. Slight yellow, but like slightly towards the green side of the yellow. I want those tones. So that's all the diamine inks I have. And the next one is this diamine oxblood. This is Everett and Diamond Series. Jack Urban Bleu Ostal. Oh, there's a Kaviko in here. Would a bright yellow show up well on light paper? Not for writing, but for drawing, it would be fine. Which is what I want it for. Yeah, it'd be good for drawing. Jack Urban, I have Lyre Sauvage, Vert de Clef, Emerald de Chivor, and I haven't done Bleu Asal yet. Ooh, look at that. no, too much, too much, too much, too much, too much, too much. Ah, too much, too much, too much. Yeah, you can see the feathering here, right? You see this like halo that's going on around this banana looking thing? That's the feathering. I guess it happens if I put down too much ink, but what is too much ink? On a fountain pen. Okay, God. What's happening? What happened? Okay. I haven't dipped that far though. I guess this pen just likes this ink. How interesting. Like as soon as I dipped it in, all the ink went up into the capillary, like through capillary action. That was interesting. And then the paper is absorbing it really quickly, but it's not doing it nicely. It's like the paper immediately became wet. It's not like the ink drying on the paper's now wet. And then when you try to, you know, like write on wet paper, it starts to shred it. That's what's happening right now. Oh, that looks terrible. There's ink all over this, but when I write, it's dry. Huh. That's weird. See, that's so interesting. There's ink all over this, right? But when I write, there's nothing. That's so weird. Lammy Azure. I don't have a Lammy yet. Roomba! I heard you hit the wall. I heard it. Yay. Another collection to the ink samples. That's weird. And the ink's total, like the paper is soaked to the other side. It's wet to the touch. That was weird. Let's do very Lammy. Are you dry? Yeah, tremendous. Wait, did that come from this? Colorverse Quasar. Diamine Oxblood has a little bit of a green halo to it, or am I imagining it? Let me try. This, I hope this is dry. This is metallic. Shimmer. This is the blues coming out. This color's fine. I don't feel for it. And it also did that, which was really weird. Kavico. It's my only Kavico. Kaveco. I'll put it under the... Let's put it here right now. Ah! Why are you writing so thin? I hope the green shows up properly. I think mine... Wait. Hopefully you don't see what's on my phone. Hold on. I wish there was a way to edit VODs and like, because YouTube has a way you can like blur out things and then like clip and revise some things out. I wish Twitch could do that, because sometimes I'm just like, oops, was there something there that wasn't supposed to be there? Whoops. Hopefully it dries so I can see it. I thought this wouldn't be finicky with the ink, but it is. I find the Sailor Hokoro to be very versatile. It's worked with every ink I've tried so far with like no fuss. But this one's a little different. Because the Hokoro has a reservoir, right? And it holds the ink, and it's about the ink going through the reservoir through the fins to the nib. But this one's like, it has to flow through the grooves through capillary action. And I guess I'm hitting some flow issues there. Ah, I stabbed myself. This is much sharper than I thought it'd be too. Please show the green. This way. Lots of Severity. I already have California too, but the swatch looks really bad. I'm gonna have to like go through the VOD and clip stuff out. I just have like con prep, and so because con is next week, it's in 6 days, 5-6 days, and so I just have to like constantly be looking. So sorry for the bit of distracted streaming. Did you grab those tickets? I did! I got pit seats. How exciting. I got the tickets. I was so excited. I was shaking when it was going on. I was so scared and worried. I got pit, so I'm very happy. There's no exchange or refund policy, so I don't know if it's worth me staking out for better seats, and then I would have to like transfer my ticket, find someone to transfer it to, which is quite difficult. So I don't know if it's gonna be worth it to do that much. Yeah. It's on the day 4 of con. And what's interesting, it's gonna be Kane's birthday that day too. It's gonna be his birthday in the US. His JP birthday has already passed by then. I hope there's no other ticketed events I want to go to AX. Autographs are always so hellish because it's like you have those people who camp out for autographs, so you never get a chance at AX. It's annoying because it's in the morning. So I've given up hope on ever getting autographs at AX that way. You can see them in the morning, like they're there waiting. They already have all their like chairs and umbrellas and tents set out, and they camp from like 5 a.m. And then they get those tickets for people they don't even want, just any ticket that's available. And then people who do want to go don't get that chance anymore. They like sell off those tickets or something. They just announced a sick Yakuza event, but it runs till like 2 a.m. and I don't have a hotel. No! Is it worth going though? I mean, you take a ride back. So okay, my friend is my friend. She's the like host for that. I'm so happy for her. It looks so cool. Yeah, people camp there just for profits. They just like they try to get all the big name tickets and then they like sell it off to people or something. Hey, this isn't drying well. You don't get to see that cool green shade. What? But I put so much ink down. You can see it here. There's a green shift to it. Right? See the green? See it? Would not repurchase this. Would not repurchase. I've never played Yakuza. I know my friend loves, my friend and tons of people that like, that we know and I know or whatever. A lot of people love Yakuza. A lot of streamers play it too. So it looks like a cool event and I'm happy for everyone. I hope you get a chance to check it out though, because maybe it's worth a late night trip home. It depends if you're commuting though, or if you're taking a ride share. I do hotels for AX, but I still have to like get the shuttle and stuff. AX announced a lot of cool guests, and I would love to get autographs, but who freaking knows what's the chance? And I feel, honestly, whenever you look at the autograph section of AX, it doesn't look full, right? And I wonder if people are wasting those tickets that could have gone to actual fans who wanted to see them. Ugh, they need a better way. They need a better system for it. Like, why not just raffle it at that point? But I guess that's not good either. I don't know. You need like gatekeep it. Like, if you want a ticket, you need to it's like if you want a ticket, you have to like answer 2 animes that they're in or something. Oh, how do I do this? Okay. You need to carpool with a friend who's a van, then we can put all the Gundam stuff in. Yeah, understandable. Why does this look so bad? Do you see this? Why does it look terrible? Is there something going on with this pen? Should I switch pens? It bled through. What's going on? It looks blotchy, but I like the color, yeah. It's either the ink or this pen. Something's going on. It's funny because like my dip water was blue, but as I soon I put in the yellow or the orange, it turned green. It's like a yellow orange. Red, it's an orangey tone. Ah! No! My worst fear came to life. Spilling ink. A green. We're not a fan of noodlers in this house. No, it was such a good swatch too. Damn you, noodlers. Organic Studio. Hi! Hi, DC. What's up? How are you? Doing ink stuff. No. I already did that. I need this one. Aldous Huxley. This one had like an... I think it's Aldous Huxley Old World. Just trying to say hi, but I have to go eat dinner. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Hope you have a good chill stream. Thank you. I just spilled some ink, so I don't know how chill this is right now. I spilled yellow ink on my blue swatch. Do you see this? This horror? This one. It happens. But like, damn this ink though. If you ever want to look up ink drama, look up this brand. Look up the Reddit. I got these ink swatches many years ago, like 5 years ago though. I don't purchase anything from them now, but it's... If you want drama, and they're causing, like, drama for me now. This is a call out. I'm like half joking. I can't swatch this because the yellow bled through from this color too. So, like, do you see how bad this swatch is? It's the same brand. There's something about the ink and this paper that like didn't mesh for some reason. And so I just did my best to like blur it with the napkin I had on hand. The black came out okay. So, you can give them that. I'll save this because I have another yellow-y tone, yellow-orangey tone, so I'll save that for that color. Spilled their ink? I'm not even sad. I'm not even sad. I'm not sad that I lost any, just sad it damaged my other swatch. I think this is called like Aldous Huxley Old World Blue? I think that's what it is. Yeah. it's not amusing. It's only entertaining because I'm outside, right? When you're inside, it's not entertaining. But like learning that every hobby, every niche, every community has drama in it is. It's like there's knitting community drama, and there's a channel who covers it, a yarn drama, and then there's fountain pen stuff going on. You know, keyboard stuff, cosplay stuff. Every community has their bad apples, which is terrible, but for some reason it's entertaining when you look from the outside. But I don't mean to like downplay people's experiences or anything. You know what I'm trying to get at? The paper's lifting. Do you see how there's this weird texture on it? That's the paper fiber lifting. The Akanyiratsu Paradox Live song in Anthem is so good. It's my favorite. Okay, maybe we can talk about. Oh, but I need to look at the sketches. Bubble, please don't pop. Okay. So for cosplay, for fanime, this is my conundrum. Okay. There is a Paradox Live gathering on Friday, and a Paradox Live voice actor is one of the guests for con, but his autograph session is Saturday, Sunday, and then you have to sign up for one of them, right? I mean, I think you can do both, but based on my staff schedule, I don't know if I have that capacity, right? So it's like, what day do I wear my Paralive cosplay? Do I wear it on Friday during the gathering, or do I wear it on Saturday, Sunday so I can get a photo with the voice actor? And I still have to check my schedule for like the other cosplay gatherings that are happening because I haven't kept track of all of them. I think A3 is on Saturday. So it's like if I'm doing A3 on Saturday, I'm not going to change out of my cosplay within 1 hour to go to do this. That's crazy. I'm not. I've never done multiple cosplays in a day. You freaking props to people who can pull it off. I'm not a morning person either. He's I think his name's Toma or Toya. His voice actor sounds better live. He's so good. Ugh, this has a texture to it. Like the paper's all lifted. What's going on there? Also, I'm not satisfied with how the lammy dried. You don't see any of the red sheen on this. What is going on? Is it the pen? Is the pen not like playing nicely? Already did that one. Robert Oscar, Sydney Lambert. Okay, I'm gonna try doing it with the Hokoro. No, I'm still hitting the same issues. April's wraps are so cool. They're too cool. Sailor. Ah! Plum? I did a plum already? Ah. Did a right fig too. Okay, I need to check more carefully. So I haven't done the ink studios. Ah. Oh, I still have to alphabetize them. Okay. B. P. D. Colorverse. This one cute. alphabetizing things. Like, give me a stack of papers, I'm happy to alphabetize it for you. J, Irvan, B, V, L, E, Kavika, Lammy, K, L, Monteverde. No, I have another Monteverde. Diamine. So I did Alanine already. I haven't done the Sapphire, so we'll do Sapphire in the Ink Studio. Rokuta's voice actor got announced for Anime Expo. Do I make another Anne outfit? But that's the thing, like, I don't know if I even just have any chance at an autograph. Is it even worth, like, sweating over? Unless you go to, like, a panel event for Paradox Live specifically. Kitamu, can you come back to Anime Expo too? Please do it for the Ensemble Stars and the Paradox Live. What's one of the new game, Live A Sengoku, has a lot of popular stage actors who are doing voice acting too. I think it's cool. I want to get into it, but it's always hard to play games that are not localized. Okay, Ultras, Alan. I'm not happy with the way this is drying. You do not see, you barely see the red sheen on it when it gives a ton. Okay. G, C, R, M, N, O, P. I only have two pilot colors. I believe you have pilot. I missed the ends. I'm not into Fufula. This is Bariken? Yeah, it is. I don't want to say like suave, like handsome Ikemen voice. He's really good at his job, right? But whenever I hear his voice, I'm like, ah, Nagi-kun. The cutest baby. Let's do the platinum. Oh, this is the one I like. Horse black. I know he's a grown-ass man, but like Nagisa's like his son. His cutest boy. Wait, this isn't pilot, this is platinum. Oh. That's fine. I met a lot of people at the Paradox Live gathering at AX last year, and we all follow each other on Twitter, but like, I'm too shy to just be like, hi, do you want to, or like, it's like get along and make friends. Sometimes I have to get along with them in person there, and then when it's like, I know I get along, then I put in the effort to make, online friends too. But, sailor. So I always make an effort to go to gatherings because that's where I do make friends. Everyone is too shy. I'm not shy in person, okay? But I'm very much someone who believes people act differently online than they do in person. And if I could have it one way or the other, I want to know what you're like in person first before I become your friend online. Because sometimes you hit this like disruptive part where they're super nice online, but in person they're like a different person, you know? So you can talk to someone online and it's friendly and stuff and easygoing, but in person if they're not that way, I can't do it. I'm not talking about being shy or like introverted and not like being outspoken. It's just like, you better not be a jerk in person. Like, don't roll your eyes at people, don't scoff at people, don't like snap your fingers at people and like boss them around kind of thing. That's what I'm talking about. And you can't get a sense of that online as you do in person. So that's why when I go to conventions and stuff, it's like I'm open to making friends, and I'm willing to exchange contact with you, but unless we hang out in person more, I'm not willing to try for that online friendship. Of course, it's possible to make friends online too, and then over time you can find out who's really genuine or not, but you know, there's all sorts of people on the internet in general too. You can be nice online forever and never meet them, and it's like, well, that's one thing. They can't harm you in person. At conventions, I'm just like down at a gathering, or whenever someone comes up to me too, I'm like, I'm down, like, you want to take a picture of me, you want to take it with me, you want to like hold my merch and take a picture together, like, cool, down, as long as you're nice about it. Like, oh, you want to exchange social media? And I'm just like, yeah, sure. I usually, if people ask to exchange, I'll follow them. It's no biggie. But if you're mean, I'm gonna unfollow you. If you're saying like mean things online and, you know, sharing and spreading hate, I don't want that. I have no loyalty to you. Oh. 162. This color is really nice. I'm a fan. Every time I use this ink color, I'm like, yeah, I would buy it. It's so pretty. But I think it's out of stock. It was like a limited collection or something. The worst part about making cosplay friends is meeting them outside of cosplay and realizing you have no idea what they normally look like. Super confusing. Yeah. So there was one time I made friends. It was a Fire Emblem. I wore Fire Emblem and they were Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't know how, but we became friends at con. I don't remember. And then we were like, let's meet up on day 4. And then we were like texting each other and we were literally standing like 5 feet apart. We couldn't recognize each other. And then I just like slowly walk up to them and I was like, are you so-and-so? They're like, yeah! Are you Leanne? I was like, yeah, that's me. Like, sorry, I couldn't recognize you. No worries, same. It's silly. That stuff is cute. Wholesome. Oh my god, I have like a random tangential rant about cosplay stuff. But I don't know if I should like say it. Just because it's like about how specifically or most often like girls or women present themselves, and then guys have had issues with it. And I'm just gonna be straightforward about it in like a non-sexual way or anything, but like, you know, in cosplay there are these like, they're kind of like prosthetics, they're bodysuits you wear over your torso or over your upper chest, and it's to like simulate a large chest size, right? And then people do that for cosplays. And then I used to be friends with someone, keyword used to be friends, and I was telling him, I was like, yeah, cosplay has all these, you know, inventions and stuff made so you can portray a character however way you want. If you want to do like true to the drawing or game proportions, you have these options that you can take. And then the guy was like, oh, so you're saying girls wear this because they're not sufficient, or like because they don't have enough to fulfill, like to do the cosplay. And I was like, no, it's not about that. It's about like how someone wants to present themselves when they're cosplaying. Like in cosplay, everything is fake. Why are you surprised this is fake? They're like, oh yeah, her cosplay photos are edited. I'm like, her wig is a wig. It's not real. Her eyes aren't real. Her wig isn't real. She could have like things in her nose to give a different nose shape. Like her eyebrows aren't real. Contour. Nothing is real in cosplay. Like, why are you expecting her to look a certain way? I was baffled. I was like, you're kidding me. I wasn't friends with that person anymore for multiple reasons, but like one of them is just like that shallow attitude and this really weird expectation on women in cosplay. It's like, oh, she's like deficient, so that's why she wears this stuff. I'm like, no, what's wrong with you? Like, I'm not gonna go up to a guy and be like, you don't have abs, you can't cosplay that character. Like, no, because I'm a normal person. I'm logical. I have sense in me. Ugh, I was so upset, man. I was like, dude, you're so annoying. I have to read you this one. And I have like so many cosplay like stories. I had like one time, I've said this on a stream before, where I was going up and okay, if you know an anime expo in, I think it's South Hall, where like entertainment hall is on the bottom floor and upstairs are the panels, right? And then in front of entertainment, there's this escalator that's strangely narrow. It's like a one-person escalator. You step on a step and there's like other people in one step, like above or below you. You don't share a step. But at the time, I was walking around with someone and then he stood on the same step as me on this narrow escalator. And then he just like stared at me straight in the eyes and I was just like, oh, this is really close. And then he says to me, your eyes are so, like he said, like your eyes are so pretty or so beautiful or something. And I was like, they're fake. They're contacts. They're not my real eyes. And I like looked away. I wanted to jump off. It was really bad. I don't know, man. If an escalator is narrow, don't share the step with other people. Come on. Yeah, cosplay's fake. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be accurate to a character. It's all made up. None of it's real anyways. That character you love, they're not real. It's fine. You can do whatever. Except make them say terrible, hateful things. Don't do that. That makes you a bad person. The thing's just like, I don't have lenses for my cosplay, or my wig doesn't look this way. I'm like, no, it's fine. What matters in cosplay is that you love the character and you portray that love in your cosplay, whether you make it or you buy it. You know, cosplay is so much more than just looking like them. Don't be creepy. Number one, do not be creepy in a cosplay. You are insulting everyone at that point. You're insulting yourself, the people who raised you, the artists, whoever, the character designers, everyone. The convention, you're insulting everyone. You're bad representation. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. Embarrassing. I have 5 billion Sailor colors. Okay, so I did Sailor Ink Studio, Manyo, have any... Do I have any con horror stories from last year? Let me think about it. For the most part, I think it was okay. Did I have any, like, weird stories? With strangers? Let me think. It's not, this isn't a bad story, but it's just like a silly story where one of my friends, she was drinking, and then she was lacking a sense of personal space and distance when she was drinking. So I was telling her, I'm like, hey, don't go too close to guys, because my friend's in a relationship, so she won't do anything, right? It's just like she has no sense of how close she is to the next person, so she could be like standing right next to them and not realize it. So I was just like, don't go too close to someone else, because you have your sense of distance isn't good right now. And she's like, okay, don't worry. I'll keep my distance from guys. I was like, okay, just like let me know if you need anything. And then like 5 minutes later, she comes up to me. She's like, oh my god, Leanne, there's a dog. I'm like, oh, that's cute, the dog. And she like she looks under the dog. She like tilts her whole upper body. She's like, Leanne, the dog is a boy, but can I like ask to go pet it? And I was like, yeah, go ahead and go ask the owner if you can go pet the dog. She's like, yay! She's just like drunk and like walking over. Just like hugging the dog. Like, you're so cute. Like, yeah, dogs are cute. Better safe. Yeah. It's true. Always ask permission before you touch someone's pet or any animal you see. And then, like, you know, you see some of like security dogs and stuff. Of course, you cannot pet them. You just have to admire that professional dog and all their hard work. I'm trying to think, do I have any stories from last year? Not really. Oh, the fire alarm went off like 3 or 4 times on my floor on day 0. And then I had to like, you know, I was already working late on day 0, and then I had to like start early on day 1, and then the fire alarm went off 3 or 4 times. And then as it went off the 4th time, we figured out it was only our floor that was evacuating. Because every time we'd evacuate, I would like pull out all like my like contact stuff. So I'm like, pull out the radio, pull out my phone, and be like, okay, are all our staff evacuated? Are you all here? Can I like locate you safely? And then every time we evacuated, I was just like, why aren't you any of you here? Are you all safe? And then there's like, Leanne, I think it's only our floor that's evacuating. I was so exhausted the next day. I came like 30 minutes late to my shift, but everyone was super understanding. Oh, too much ink. Sailor Manyo Kikyo. Imagine seeing Gakun at Anime Expo. Oh my god, Hiro! Alan! Hello Kitty! I wonder if I would do a casual, different outfit for Anne. If I can get a casual outfit for them, maybe I would cosplay them multiple days at con too. There's nothing wrong with wearing one cosplay multiple times in the weekend. It's just Anne's costume is a lot. Like, that's the costume that gave me bruises, okay? Like, wearing that many belts, dig into your skin is not ideal. I love accessories though in a cosplay. They look so good. They add a lot, but man, do they hurt. Man, cosplay got hands. I feel bad because I wanted to do like the other Tai Chi cosplay, but I don't have enough references to do it. But he plays a woman, that's why. Her outfit seems pretty straightforward. It's just all black fabric to sew. So if I'm like super crazy, I could do it. If I'm really like, if I feel crazy one day. This is though wearing gold. Why do I have? I thought I had one extra space here. Did I skip the space? Why is there a hole here? Say it. Oh no, you go over there. That's fine. Kuzu. I have to be really careful because I have ink on my hands. But that's why I have a book cover. See, like, belts on belts on belts. The waist belts are the one that gives me the bruises. Because there's this belt, and then there's a leather belt that runs underneath the outfit. Because it's the belt that holds up the garter. That's the one that gives me bruises. What color is this? This looks red up here, but it doesn't look red in here. Oh, this is like the dark red. Is this the one with the green sheen on it? My dailies. Pivot, repivot. To me, what's important is seeing how the ink intersects and like how it, the color flows. Because my friend says my writing is cursive-like, so a lot of my letters will cross. And I like, you know, the thick downstrokes and thin cross strokes? Is it called cross strokes? I'm curious what my friends are wearing to Anime Expo. But yeah, my other like cosplay thing, dude, freaking making groups for cosplay is the worst. It's so hard. Whenever I see people do what is it called? Do like groups, like in Japan they always do like full unit like shoots. Like, how do you have that many friends who cosplay and all like the same thing? It's so hard. Yeah, my handwriting's cursive. What can I show you that isn't like important? I don't know. Look at all the ink we've been going through today. Okay, I hope my friend isn't watching stream, but this is like a birthday message for her. If I could just... Yeah. That's my handwriting on a normal day. Your friends don't have to watch your streams for you to know that they love you, you know? Don't sweat it. Nadeshiko. I think I did that one already. Yeah, it's right here. Cool. Good thing I checked. Neko Yanagi. Didn't do that one. Where's Akebi? Akebi is the yellow one. Unless it's not a Manyo. Yeah, cosplay groups, I don't know. That's also why it's nice to go to gatherings, because then you can meet people who are doing the same series as you, and then you get the chance to do those pictures together. That's why it's important. You know? You know? It's so often when I'm like trying to coordinate cosplays with friends, it's like I like to plan my cosplays pretty far in advance too. And then it's like, okay, let's do these ones. And then they're like, okay. And then con rolls around and it's like, how's your cosplay going so far? And they're like, I didn't start, or I didn't buy it. It's not gonna arrive on time, or like, I changed my mind, I don't want to do it anymore. It's like, well, if you don't want to do it, you know, a heads up would have been nice when you figured it out. I like this color a lot. Like, some people are trendy cosplayers. They only want to cosplay the things that are popular. And that's fine. But if that's what you want to do, you have to tell me. So you don't raise my hopes, and you don't say yes to me when you actually mean no. Groups sound like a pain. Yeah, when it comes together, that's like the freaking dream. One day I'll have more friends. It's like me. Like, cause I'm going to the Niji Sanji, the JP concert by myself. And it's like, one day I'll have friends to go with and enjoy this with. Or maybe I'll make friends there. Maybe I'll befriend the people next to me. It's hard for me to gauge how much ink this pen holds. Because, you know, sometimes you get a feel of like, okay, I should like dip soon. But this one is just like, Okay, you stopped then? Alright, cool. I got a hang of the sealer, the pen. Like, this is going forever. There's still so much ink left, and I wonder if that has to do with the ink property. If it's like thin and it flows well. I wonder if there's a correlation between the two. No science? See, I'm just like writing forever. I don't think I dipped it particularly much. I've just been doing the same amount. I love this song. I remember when this song came out, it was like my #1 in Spotify. Hundred. Pop, pop. It's over. Let's go now. I wanna be. No, Akabi's the pink ones right here. Harigo. You really are. These are emblems. I did Sailor, haha, where is it? I know I've done it. I've seen it. Blue, Ink Studio. Where's haha? Alright, I need to start organizing. This is getting crazy. Okay. Okay, California Teal, Sapphire. Noodlers is done. MNO. Organic Studios done. PI. Pilots. Platinum. OPR. Robert Oster. I know I've done haha. Colorverse. I've done it. I know I've done it. This is the cover, so you go over here. What? Sailor, Dipton, Ripe Fig, Ink Blue, Ink Studio 123, $162. Okay, if we go into the Manyo, Akebi, Suzirameku, Manyo Kuzu, Narashiko, Neko Yanagi. Why do you have a yellow one here? Oh, that's just fluff. Shikiori. Wait! No, it's right there. I thought I had a duplicate, I was gonna lose it. Kikyo. Where's Haha? I could have sworn I made one. Okay, we'll keep it inside. Nadeshiko, Neko Yanagi, Sumire. I'm losing it. Every other. I hope I'm not losing my swatches. The lighting is changing. It's getting darker. This color reminds me of Konpeki. It's a nice sea blue. I did have this interaction with the guy. It was really, really weird. It was like, I don't know how to describe it. Where we were at con and then I saw his sweatpants and I was like, whoa, that's my high school. And then he's like my friend's friend. So I didn't just like approach a stranger, right? I was just like, did you go to this high school? He's like, yeah. Like, WTF? How did you know? I'm like, your sweatpants. And he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, I went to the high school too. And what year are you? He's only 1 or 2 years younger than me. We were quite close in age. Maybe like, actually maybe three or 4 years. Because it was right when I was leaving high school. I think that's what we figured out. And then we were talking about some stuff. I was like, oh, so you're from this area. And you know about like this restaurant and stuff. And like, oh, is this teacher still there? And like, yeah, that kind of stuff. Right? And then, so then throughout the con, we hung out and we just like talked a little bit. And then he would talk to me about things like, yeah, you know what? I'm really, really popular with girls. It's like, oh. Okay. He's like, yeah, whenever I I hang out with a girl, she like suddenly wants to like introduce me to her parents or something. And I always get like invited to their house to eat. But there's nothing going on between us, you know? We're just friends. And I was like, uh-huh. Did she know that? Did you like tell her you're friends? And do you like, you know, keep this boundary with everyone and treat everyone the same way too? And he's like, yeah, I do, but I don't know why. It's just girls are always way, way, way too into me, more than I'm into them. And I was like, well, you can't do anything about the other people. All you can do is just tell them you're not interested and move on. He's like, yeah. And then we were talking about food. We were talking about pho. And I was like, he asked like, "What's a good pho restaurant?" I said, "Oh, I don't go out for pho, cause I'm Vietnamese. It's like my family makes pho at home, and that's what I like to eat. That's what I'm used to now. So I don't make an effort to go outside for pho. So I can't give any recommendation." He's like, "Oh my god, your family makes pho. Can you like invite me over to eat your mom's cooking?" And I was like, "What? No? Why would I invite you?" He was like, "Cause you know, you said your family makes a lot." I was like, "But I don't know you. Why would I bring you to my house?" And I'm like, this is probably why that guy's always like, "Oh, girls keep inviting me over to their house." And it's just like, oh dude, you're a piece of work. Stop being weird. Don't approach me anymore. I don't know if I'll see him again at con. I hope not. I mean, he's from the area. I could like very well run into him in like local conventions. His weird behavior. Yeah, take care. Thanks for hanging out. I know, crafting with friends is always fun. Dodge, I know, for real, dodge the weirdos. Thank you. Oh, we found the yellow color. We can finally use this one now. Oh god. I'm almost done in the swatching. We're so close. It's okay, dude. If they're weirdos, you're all gonna hear about it on stream. As in things not to do when you're at a convention. How not to treat people. Ah! This paper doesn't like it when I go over it again with wet ink. Whenever the voice actor for Iori shows up in like Iori inspired outfits for the live Seiyu voice actor events, I don't know why, but he always comes across as like Buraiken to me. I really like this notepad. There's still so much ink left for me to do. I ran out of space on that page. Should I do haha? I feel like if I do haha, it's gonna like show up somewhere. I'm almost out. No, yeah. Oh, I'm almost done. I'm almost out of these. The paper's too thick for me to like look through and trace, I think. Unless I hold it up to a window. Are we ready to fly? Let's all get high. Window time, just wait. I hope no one walks across the street and like sees me. Just drawing on my window. Excellent. Perfect. Can't even tell. I was rushing the second one. The lines are a little wonky. We're gonna let those dry. I think they're gonna be okay for the ink swatches. I think so. I hope so. I think so. Okay, Yamabuki. Oh, this smells so strong. Yamabuki. Yamadori. If I really don't have... Actually, you know what's the way to do this? I have to count how many I have and then check their product listing to see how many they offer. Jet pens. Ink. Flip. 50. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 2. 33 for the wearing goal. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, I don't have haha then, so I do haha. See, it turns that's how we solve our problems. I'm gonna do haha on this one so it doesn't bleed like crazy because I don't know how the other guy is gonna work. I'm touching wet ink. Gotta do this before I lose daylight. This color is really, really nice. I love the chroma shading, the dual shading on this. It's too light for my preference though in writing, but it's very pretty. Like imagine painting or coloring with this. What can we draw? We're gonna draw Roto. I think it has a nose, but I'm not 100% sure. I think there's a nose. Sounds like it's a Kuzuha thing to do a nose. Oh, there's so much ink. I'm trying to think, do I want to change? I have to do like layout stuff for stream still. The channel points right now are bones. I think bones are fine. I think bones. I like bones. I really like teeth on people. It doesn't have to be like nice, perfect teeth. You know, just I like teeth. They have to be. You gotta brush your teeth though. That's the important part. Take care of your gums. Make sure to floss. Oh my god, how much ink is in this? That's why I can't predict how much ink this holds, because some just play better with the pen. Oh, the ink color is nasty. It's dark. So we did. We're on Yomugi now. Too much ink. Hello, Frieza. Hello. See you next week. Oh my gosh, con is so soon. After stream, I'm gonna go work on my department stuff. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I love con. How are you? Are you excited? I don't like the song. I gotta like. I have to set my playlist so it doesn't play this song. No, it's like what? Hide? It's hidden, so why are you playing? cosplays I have an idea of what cosplays I'm doing for con, but I just don't know what days. Do you have cosplay plans? I'm gonna be helping one of our friends with cosplay tomorrow. I don't know if he's told anyone what he's doing or it's a surprise. Edmund just sent out video programming. Yes, scheduling? Yes. That's what I'm doing tonight. I'm working on my department scheduling. I'm also in charge of that. So today was the deadline for them to fill in the slots, and now I'm gonna be making the schedule. How much ink is in here now? I like this color a lot. Oh, it's getting dark. Memorial. Hey. Weekend. Oh my god, how much ink is in this thing? Come on. No matter what, I'm feeling good. Cut the hours, really? Well, you should only be staffing, you know, the hours that are utilizing or that are being utilized. So there's no point in staffing when no one's there. That's also a dynamic thing that changes year to year too. So whatever happens this year, you use as a model or prediction for next year, but next year could vastly change as we all learn how to pivot the past few years. Foot traffic's kind of dead. I know it's so far. I wonder if they'll ever move it back. It's not fair. But I feel like they're also moving a lot of programming into there. I don't have Yamadori. That's kind of surprising. Oh my gosh, it's my like little silly ones. I have one left. No, it's... I'm out, right? I did the rest, so I only have one left. Oh, it works out then. I just have the silly one. Because I did the other colors already. I'm looking forward to con. I'm looking forward to seeing so many of our friends. No point keeping it open that late. I guess. I mean, there's also a separate late programming too. I'm really curious about all the things they're going to be offering in the DoubleTree, like the programming wise, because there's just so much talk about things moving over there. I've never been. I always say this. I've never been to the DoubleTree because I work so much in my department that it's hard for me to leave. Like, I missed out on ever going to Clockwork Alchemy. Regret for real. One of my friends, she loves going to video, and then like we would do a lot of shifts, and then she would like do some of the late night shifts in my department, and then after she's like, hey, I'm gonna go to video now. Or like she says something like, I'm gonna go check out like the night panels, and I'm gonna go like hang out and do this stuff, and then she comes back 3 hours later, it's like 2 a.m. She's like, I sat in video for 3 hours and I watched Hunter x Hunter. She was like, I enjoyed it and I understand why it's popular now. I was like, aw. That's the con experience right there. Okay, I have two Shiki or Yurameku. Yeah, I have all the colors in. Wow, I did it. So I have 49 wait, don't I have 50 inks? Why do I have 49 swatches? No, I have 49 because the top one is a column header. I wonder if Fanway's ever gonna go back 24 hours? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. That's something I'm like... I don't want to be the one to open that can of worms either. I'm not gonna be the one to ask that. Oh, we did it, everyone. We did all the swatches. It took 3 hours. Like 2 hours, maybe. I have one extra. It would have been 50 if I had this one, but this is a duplicate for another ink swatch, so we're really, really close. Okay. So... this one looks dry. Neko Yanagi, okay. Manyo. Manyo. S. YA. YO. Shikiori. Shikiori. Yamadori. S. This one's still wet. Just gonna go this Yurameku Shikiori wearing doll. Oh. We did it, friends. We come. There's like no other way to flip through this nicely, right? Oh, look how much it expanded because then now all the paper is like wet and wiggly. But yeah, we did it! We filled up our coloring. Now next time I go to a store I can like flip through this. Or I just flip through the notebook that I've been putting together on stream. I prefer this one that I've been putting. I think I did a really good job. They're not in order, but they're nice. I can find things in here. So. Okay. Everyone, that's gonna be it for stream from me. It's been 3 hours. It's time for me to go eat. Yeah, thank you so much for coming to hang out. I know I was gonna talk about cosplay stuff on stream, but we've been going for so long. I have to go work on some fanime stuff now, and I don't know, maybe I'll do a game stream and we can talk about it casually as I play some games to de-stress as well. So, we did some switches. We looked at some keyboard switches. Is anyone going to do, like, don't they have keyboard hangouts at fanime? We have Cherry, Gateron, and then 6 varying tactile ones that I have down here. Yeah, this is perfect. It worked out perfect. I didn't even count how many slots are in here, but it was 24, which is perfect for the number that I have. And then yeah, we went through, we organized them, we made a key, the legend, and then I'm gonna start to collect some of the data for this one, the actuation points, force, and everything. And then we did all of the inks. We got swatches for all of them on here. Yes. It's rest time. Yeah. It's work time. Eat food and then work time. So yes, thanks everyone so much for hanging out with me today. It's fun to talk about, you know, to go through work, some crafty things, and then talking about con stories. Next week is fanime, so if you're gonna be there, let me know. It'd be cool and fun to like meet up for a bit, or you can come say hi. I don't know. We'll see if I stream or not between now and then. But yeah. Until next time, I hope you all take care. You rest well and eat well now. Until then, bye bye. See you. Bye bye. Low energy time. See ya.